Hi, Bimbo. So, Bimbo wants to know how to kickstart her own community led initiative. Now, Bimbo happens to be a member of the Petit House community, and she sent a request by email. And her email reads: Thank you, Shola. What I've learned from this is that if you want to go far, go with others. But what I really want to know is, over here in blah blah blah, for privacy, community initiatives like these are very common, and they always get support from the municipal council, sometimes even funding. I'm excited to try this back at home, but wouldn't know where to start. Got any pointers? So, first of all, let's start from what kind or what level of community involvement are we looking at? Because usually there are about three stages of these kinds of involvement. First of all, you have a fully self-help community where planning, initiation, budgeting, implementation, and even management is entirely coordinated and handled by the community members. The second is the level that involves partnership. So the community partners with other people, other communities, governments, professionals to achieve their goals. And the third one, which is like an hybrid of both, is the community has done the planning, budgeting, and everything, and government now comes in and literally consults with the community before implementing the project. So in this case, the community performs the roles of a consultant for the government to help the government serve the community or use their plan for implementation. I'm assuming that what you have in mind is at the intersection of 2 and 3. And because you already have the framework on how to turn your social groups into community for action, what this will serve is to be an icebreaker to help you get started. And based on that, what I can recommend is the singular most important icebreaker that I know, which is writing things down. Write down the things that matter, the purpose of the initiative, and what you want to achieve, what success would look like. You'd be surprised at the level of direction and clarity that comes from first writing these things down. Understand that once you do this, it almost becomes intimidating. So be ready to walk before you run. So start with what you have. Rome was not built in a day, and community projects take time. Identify the people with the same problem and share your plans, goals, or visions with them. Now, also be ready that once you share these goals with them, two things will most likely happen from there. First is they either simply put a foot in just in case your plan succeeds, or they are not in at all. But once you accept that and you are open to different opinions, different agendas, and even limitations, and you are ready to communicate, to create boundaries, to set goals, and most importantly, to make sure that you carry the local people, you carry the community members, or the people who will be the beneficiaries of this community project. Ensure to carry them along, involve them in the process from initiation to planning to budgeting and implementation. And finally, be ready to have fun. Then I think you're ready. And I hope the same.